Hello guys, this is Khalid Ahmed from Millennium Immigration Canada. Today we will discuss about Yukon nominee program. Yukon is one of the territory of Canada. Canada got 10 provinces and 3 territories, and Yukon is one of them. So in Yukon nominee program there are 2 streams, skilled worker stream and critical impact worker streams. So we will try to dig out like certain points, like what is the eligibility criteria for both streams, and what is the criteria for the applicants and for the employer as well, and how to find out the no code, and how to apply and where to send your application. So all these things will be discussed in this video. It is going to be very fruitful for you guys, especially if you want to apply to Yukon nominee program to get your permanent residence in Canada. Critical impact worker streams, the people who got experience in C or D, they also can apply. C or D is like very nominal types of jobs. No need for state degree or certification for that. So how to find your job? This is the most authentic website, jobbank.ca. I put the link here. So definitely you just write down on Google. So www.jobbank.ca, and there you will search your job, and in the job you will find different employers in Yukon territory. If you find your position related jobs, and that must be full-time job, you apply for that. If the employer hires you for that job, and the rest of the things, the form, applications, everything he will do for you guys. And what will be the form, I will show you in this video. So the applicant's requirement for skilled worker stream, those who want to apply through skilled worker streams, they must have to find out the job offer. That must be permanent job offer from the Yukon employer in the NOC A, 0 and B. A means a professional job like doctor, engineers, accountant, etc. 0 means managerial positions, restaurant manager, mining managers, whatever managerial positions. Or B means technical or trade skill jobs. An applicant must have education, credentials and work experience necessary to perform the job they have been offered in Canada according to the NOC. Applicant must have proficiency in either French language or English language. The acceptable tests are IELTS general training or simple general training. And for the French language, if you are comfortable with the French language test, then you must have to go for TEF Canada or TCF Canada. Language tests are under 2 years old. If applying from within Canada, the applicant must have legal status in Canada. It means that whenever you are applying, the time when you are applying for these streams, you must be a legal person in this country. Means you must be a visitors, and on the valid status, or on a student's permit on valid status, or you must have a work permit on valid status. If your work permit status is expired and you had applied for these streams, then your application will not be accepted. Applicants who on a student permit, they must have to provide proof of 1 year of study for certificate program. If you are studying in a certificate program, and then you have to provide proof for 1 year of study certificate program, and 2 years of study for diploma program. Proof of completion of a bachelor program may also be considered under this program, as well as those who are enrolled in an ESL, English Secondary Language program at a Yukon college and who are at an advanced level. Refugee cannot apply for this stream. And there is an employer requirements for a skilled worker stream. So I think I should not go for this detail because this is not relevant to the applicants. So this video is mostly concerned about applicants. So I am on your side. So employer has to do their own critical impact worker streams. So there are certain applicants requirements. Must have to get a full-time permanent job offer from a Yukon employer in the occupation which has NOC level C or D. Both the applicant and the employer must meet a number of requirements in order for an application to be successful under this Yukon nominee program. Requirements are follows. Applicant must have the education, credential and work experience necessary to perform the job they have been offered in Canada according to the NOC. Applicant must have at least 6 months of work-related experience in the occupation they are being offered. Okay, you must have at least 6 months of related work experience. Applicant must have sufficient knowledge of either French language or English language, and the approved and acceptable tests are IELTS General Training or CELPIP General Training for English, and PEF or TCF Canada for French language test. So you can take either one. If you are applying from within Canada, the applicant must have legal status in Canada. I already mentioned that you must have a valid visitor's record or status, or student's permit record or status, or a work permit. If these are expired, then you are not eligible for these two streams. Applicants who are studying in Canada on a student permit, they must have to provide proof of 1 year of study for the certificate program. And if you are studying in diploma program, to be eligible for this under this program, then you must have to prove 2 years of study. And proof of completion of a bachelor program may also be considered under this program. Okay, if you can prove that you have completed your bachelor programs, then you may be eligible for this stream as well. As well, those who are enrolled in an ESL program at a Yukon college. Okay, those who are enrolled in a Yukon colleges in the program of ESL, English Secondary Language, and who have completed level 8 of the ESL program. Okay, not only taking the admission, but you must have to be completed level 8 of ESL program, then you are also eligible to apply. Okay, refugee claimants cannot apply for these streams, guys. Okay, the last thing is how to apply. So employer and foreign workers complete the Yukon nominee program application. So okay, I will go to the application right now here, so you can see where, and that is the most important part of this program, that you must know the application. So there are 3 sections. So first section, this application form has to be filled up by the employer and signed by both the employer and the applicant. So this is section 1. Is application form, Yukon nominee program here. So I just read for you before you start. Before filling out the application, read the Yukon nominee program application handbook. Your application must be in capital letters and printed out. Single-sided handwritten application will not be accepted. Okay, guys, all signatures must be in blue ink. So you see here, number 1 is stream. For which stream you are applying, skilled worker stream or critical worker stream. Okay, you have to select one of them, and then you have to provide, or employer has to provide, this company information, where you found the job, and position information. You have to mention, what is your job title and what is the NOC, NOC number. I will show you what is NOC, and the hours per 35 to 40 hours, and job description you have to mention here. This is like section 1, advertising information. It's all related to the employer. Employer declaration here. Employer will put his name, print his name here, and he put his signature here and the date here. Okay, guys, I will go just through. Foreign national information, the applicant's information here, his personal information, last name, first name, middle name, gender, date of birth, citizenship, passport number, country of issue, date of issue, expiry date, mailing address, and physical address. It's very, very common, Immigration date, immigration history, language proficiency, whether you have taken English test or French test, you have to select one of them. And then you have to put here the markings, how much you got in listening, writing, reading, and speaking. It's very, very common, guys, very simple form. Education information you have to provide here. Okay, name of the education institutions, physical address of these institutions, contact name, email, website, contact phone number, etc. Okay. Family information you will provide here. Consent for sharing and use of information here. Your signature there, foreign national declaration, and foreign national, the applicant's name here, signature here, and date here. And this is the section 2, which is called guaranteed employment offer. Okay, whatever job has been offered to you, you will put here. Settlement assistance. The airfare mandatory has to be provided by the employer to the applicant. Health insurance mandatory has to be provided by the employer. Temporary accommodation has to be provided by the employer to the applicant. Position information, the position, what is your job title, job description, required skill as per the NOC. Okay, like 0, A, B, C or D, whatever. We'll put here. You have to put your job location, rural areas or urban areas. Okay, it's very simple. I think it's very hard to read everything. Recruitment summary has to be done by the employer and signature portion here. Okay, employer will put his name here and foreign national will put his name here. Employer signature here, date here, foreign national signature and date here. Section 3 related to settlement and retention plan. Okay, settlement, the accommodation has to be provided by the employer. Okay, are you providing accommodation for your nominee? Okay, this is the question has been asked to the employers. He will say yes, and then they will ask what is the address of the accommodation, city or postal code. Okay, health and safety has to be provided by the employer. Okay, retention, signature, both by the employer and foreign national, that means applicants. Check for completeness. Okay, this is your document checklist, your document 1 application form, section 1, 2 and 3. I just said this is the section 1 and 2. I just read for you. Document 2, proof of 2 local and 1 national advertisement. Okay, this is the proof has to be provided by the employer. Document 3, original English or French language proficiency test result. This is the document has to be provided by the applicant. Document 4, notarized copies of employment records has to be provided by the applicant. Document 5, notarized copies confirming education must be. Okay, all these things has to be provided by the applicant. Document 6, passport of foreign national. Okay, it's relevant to, it is related to the applicant. Document 6, if the foreign national already has a valid temporary work permit, submit a notarized copy. Document 6B, if applicable, submit valid notarized copies of spouse passports. Document 6C, document 6D, document 7, a valid business license. This is related to the employer. This question, okay, some questions are related to the employer and some of them related to the applicant. So it was all about, it was the full story of the application form, which is mandatory, and that is the most important form for this stream. And okay, so how to find out your NOC code? We'll just write down find your NOC. Okay, find your NOC, and then you will see here find your NOC in canada.ca. Just click this one here, and this is the Government of Canada website, and which is the most authentic website. Okay, nobody can deny that. So here they have explained everything. What is the skill type 0 means managerial jobs such as restaurant managers, mine managers, shore captains. Okay, these are the examples. Skill level A, what is level A? Professional job that usually call for a degree from a university such as doctors, dentists, engineers, doctors, mechanical engineers, accountants. Skill level B is a technical jobs like chefs, plumbers, electricians. In skill level C, in like industrial butchers, long haul truck drivers, food and beverages servers. Skill level D is like labor jobs, fruit pickers, cleaning staffs, oil field workers. So guys, you can also apply on these jobs through jobbank.ca, and if employers offers you the full job, full-time permanent job, and then you are good to go. So here the most important which I wanted to show you here, you see this is the NOC here. So these are all NOC here, 0011, 0012, and you need this all NOC and skill type like 000 to be filled up in the application form. If you don't know, then you cannot fill up your application form, and through this you will, first of all, you have to, this is the job title here, like legislators, senior government managers and officials. These are I told you, like government officials or managers, they all their skill type is 00 always. courier service managers, engineering managers, architects and science managers, computer information system managers, managers in healthcare. Okay, now A started. You see, this is still type levels A, like securities agent, investment dealers and brokers and other financial officers. These are all the job human resource professionals. So I will just scroll down the screen because it's very hard to read everything. So you guys can find out your own job through this title, and then you will see right beside this title the NOC code here and skill type right beside that. Like general office support worker, if you have general office support worker, which is very common job, so you guys can also apply for this stream under critical impact workplace streams. Receptionist, you see receptionist is very common job, and you see their skill level is C and the NOC code is 1414. The application process time is 12 to 14 weeks on a first come first serve basis. So hopefully you will like this video. Please give a big thumb to this video and subscribe my channel as well, and have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye bye.